Did I just record and upload 3 episodes in 1 week? Wow, I should get sick more often. I am amazing. What's not so amazing is just the long pace of this season. It is already 9 episodes in, and I feel like not a lot has happened. And they still haven't met. There is 12 episodes for the first season. Come on, guys. This episode straight up started like I was watching a whole nother genre of an anime. It was like I was watching some kind of World War III anime, and I was like, whoa. It was pretty intense. There's helicopters shooting at people shooting with friggin' enchanted magical explosive arrows. We find out their names are Locus and Renee, and they are adorable. I knew Locus for sure before. He's my Hot Topic guy, but now he has a name for sure, so I can start referring to him as Locus, even though that is a really weird name. And again, I've never known of a man named Renee either. The area our main 5 are in are also under attack. I don't know if it's the same area or not. I don't think so. Anyways, they're trying to figure out what to do, and U2 asks about the other people's arrows, if it's the same as his, and he finds out no, they're not. They're inferior versions. U2 ends up using his demonic bow and arrow to shoot down a helicopter in a blazing glory of explosion, because of course his is the better one, as we previously stated, and he's amazing and adorable and just perfect. After they manage to properly defend their area, this other guy comes named Nagai, but his name should be The Guy, because he's the guy to my heart. I love a man in glasses. Anyways, he kind of gets them up to speed on everything that's going on and tell them how dire a situation they are in, and says, hey, I'll lead you to the area you need to go to so you can help us out. Meanwhile, Gurren is kind of scoping out an area that he's in and checking out all the vampires that are, there to try to figure out who the leader is. He spots Farad and Mika, who are clearly the ones that are overseeing everything. And Farad kind of looks in Gurren's direction, clearly seeing him but not really doing anything about it. And Gurren knows that he sees him, and he's pretty much impressed. We actually meet Gurren's main team, which includes 3 girls and this handsome-looking guy. As those boring humans are conversing, Mika and Farad are having an important conversation about you and how he's got to find you, and are you going to drink from you? You should drink from you, because, love can be eternal. You guys are clearly fated. He also informs Farad that he's not actually mad at him anymore about what had happened in the past. He's more mad with himself and his actions and how he wasn't strong enough. But he's gonna find you, apparently. That's his mission. And Farad's like, hey, you really need to drink human blood soon, because what will happen. We actually see a flashback from 4 years ago of when he was a newly turned vampire, that he had been refusing to drink human blood no matter whatever was offered to him. He said, I will not become a vampire. I will not become like you guys. And he's warned that if he doesn't drink human blood, he is going to turn into a vicious vampire, a monster, ugly thing, So, yeah, that's why he's aged. It's because he's incomplete. He's not a full vampire. Cruel continues to be, cruel and taunt him and everything, and actually says, there's something else that you can do if you don't want to drink human blood. You can live for a time off of my blood. And she tries to get him to drink it, but he yeets the glass and stuff. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Stop it, Cruel. He does end up giving into his bloodlust, though, and does bite into her arm. And she's like, good, you're my pet now. You're going to serve me. you're going to live off me, and you're going to be dependent on me. And honestly, this is very unhealthy. Another reason why I don't understand why people would ship it. I ship it even less now. I am so anti-ship of this that it is insane how anti-ship I am. Fast forward to the present, we see that he has 10 days worth of vials of Cruel's blood, so that he should be able to last until he can find you. So that's what he's doing. Like, everybody else is kind of fighting each other, but not him. No, he's searching for his little angel, his prince, one true love, all that jazz. And I think he's planning on turning him. Meanwhile, Shnoa gives the new recruits drugs, steroids basically, some kind of like upper that gives them extra strength. And Yu gets really excited and is like, hey, can I take like 10 of these? What will happen then? And Shnoa's like, oh, you'll be a god if you take 10. And he's like, really? Well, then give me 10. He's like, actually, you'll die after 3, you know? So, Shnoa, maybe don't. See, here's the thing, though. I can't imagine even just taking 1 will have no ill effects. Because if even taking 2 puts a wear on your body, doesn't it seem kind of like a bad idea to just kind of be on roids while fighting vampires? I don't know. I'm just saying. While they're having their let's all do drugs, kids speech, the bus ends up actually crashing due to an overhead helicopter attack from the vampires. Honestly, let's be real here. Doesn't the vampires have an upper advantage since they're all attacking from planes and helicopters? How come none of the freaking vampire hunters are in planes or helicopters? They're lucky if they even have a car, it seems like. I don't know. It just seems like maybe the humans are not as, equipped as they make themselves out to be. My man, Nagai, is brutally injured and in critical condition. Look at that. It's just so tragic. And yet, his clothes and everything, for the most part, are in really good shape. So I guess he's lucky in that aspect. They all end up falling in a hole and get separated by all those rocks and concrete and whatever. So the others end up going to go try to get help or blah, blah. And then you, Nagai, and Shnoa are by themselves, and they're also going to try to find help as well. I will take note that you seemed more happy and relieved about the boys being okay than he was about Shnoa. He was like, he had a touching moment almost with Shnoa, but then at the same time, he was more like, yo, my boys are okay. I don't know. I just feel like pointing that out. Look how happy he is. He's like, oh my god, you're okay, my man. The episode ends with Mika and Gurren facing off and looking like they're about ready to fight. So things are not looking good. I don't even know who I'd want to win. I mean, I love Gurren, but I love Mika. I don't think either of them are going to die from this, honestly. They both seem like main characters. And Mika hasn't even met up with Yu. So honestly, my prediction is that Yu is going to end up coming across this fight somehow, and then they're going to meet up and realize, oh my god, you're alive. That's just my prediction.